So here we have a relief, and I'd like to machine this, but I'd like to rough out all of the material around it. So I'm going to use Z-level roughing to do this. This particular relief, which looks a bit like a strange insect, this was produced by the previous hawk demonstration, and I've just mirror merged it from left to right and then top to bottom to create this quite strange shape. So if I click on Toolpaths, and here you can see all of the toolpaths that are available. Here we have Create Z-level roughing toolpath. So I'll just click on that, and I'm just going to tab that over to the right hand side. The area to machine, I could choose the composite relief, so it would do the whole of the relief. I could choose a selected vector, so for instance if I wish to draw a rectangle just around here, just to do the middle part, and I could select that vector to machine within there. Just turn off my vector visibility, or I could select the automatic boundary, which will create a boundary around the outside of this relief and then machine to there. I can also offset it, so it will offset the boundary. For this particular example I'm going to use a composite relief, and for the roughing tool I'm going to use quite a large cutter here, so I'll just use a 16mm end mill. I can also add ramping moves, so if I wanted to ramp into the material I could specify all of my angles and lengths here. I'm not going to use that for this particular piece. The material, I'll just set that up so my Z level 0 is at the top, and you can see the material thickness is 25mm. So I'll OK that. I can also select the drop down menu here. At the moment we have a step down of 13mm for this particular end mill. I'm going to change that to 2.5mm just so you can see that it's slicing the material. So I'll close that, and here we have Z slices. I can set a start depth here. I can also select a material allowance, so this will allow a finishing stock and it will leave material on for finishing later. I can also specify the actual last slice, so at the moment it's 24.45. I could also change this if I wished. If I only wanted to say rough out down to 20mm, say, I could just change that to -20mm. The strategy, I can have a raster, and I can change this. At the moment it's at 90 degrees. I can change it to whatever angle I wished, let's say 45 degrees. In the next video I'm going to show you how to do a raster with the 3D machining at any angle, so it might be a good idea to watch that if you wish to machine at different angles. So for the moment I'm just going to use this at 0, and I can also do a profile pass just to clean up the material afterwards. I can create an offset cut, so this will be machining from the inside to the outside, and you can select whether you want to climb mill or just conventional mill this. For this particular part I'm going to use a raster strategy, and I'm going to click calculate now. So first of all, this is calculating the slices, and here we have the finished toolpath. So this is our finished roughing toolpath. So I'm just going to simulate this so you can see. I'm also going to go into the simulation in one of the upcoming videos. If you'd like to see a bit more detail for this, then watch that video. So I'm just going to simulate the toolpath. Here you can see it's creating the first roughing cut, the second, and it's going down in Z slices. So there you can see it's creating our roughing toolpath. Remember, we selected to leave 0.5mm on this particular piece, so when a finishing toolpath is made for this particular part, it will just finish this. So if you have a look at the next video, which is to show you how to do a 3D raster in any orientation, then I'll show you how to finish this particular part.